Should we start?
Ready when you are.
Yeah.
Okay, Danny.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay, great. Hi, everyone. My name is Maggie Huang. I'm the salesperson in Douglas Elliman Real Estate Company. Thank you so much for waiting, and thank you so much for tuning in to our webinar today. We're going to talk about the New York City's the most up-to-date real estate market report, and also we are going to introduce 3 neighborhoods with 3 amazing buildings for budget from 2 million to 5 million. And today we're very happy and pleased to have our special guest, Danny Lee. Danny is, hi Danny, thank you for joining us.
Of course.
Yeah, Danny is the sales representative of Skyline Tower. Skyline Tower was the Skyline Tower was the #1 sales building, the best-selling building in 2019. So Danny is my very good friend and also very professional sales representative. So he will introduce the neighborhood of Long Island City and how great is this Skyline Tower that can be the best-selling building in New York City in 2019. And the very nice young man who next to me is my assistant, Dean Zhou. Dean, he is very hardworking and he speaks fluent English and Korean. I personally speak Mandarin as well, so we can provide you trilingual real estate consulting service. Hi, Dean.
Hi, Maggie. Thank you for having me. Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, so Dean, he has been living in Manhattan for a very long time, and he's still living in Manhattan now. So Dean later, he will introduce Tribeca and Chelsea to us, and also 2 very nice buildings in Tribeca and Chelsea. Okay, so we're going to start from the market reports, and I'm going to share my screen now. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yep.
Great. Okay. So, okay, so let's start with the first slide. Because I have a couple friends and audience suggest us that they would like to know some most up-to-date market report on the COVID-19. So here is the most up-to-date report. I get it from the internal system of Douglas Elliman. And the filter option I put first one is the contract signed listing price. I didn't use the closed deal price is because a lot of time you had a closed deal in April, but actually you had agreed the price maybe in early January or even last December. So the contract signed listing price would be the more up to date and affect the current situation number. The location, I select 49 neighborhood in Manhattan. So this market report is for Manhattan only. Ownership type are for both co-op and condos. The number of bedroom, the listing type of this one is for 1 bedroom. And I select the time from January 1st, 2020 to April 30th, 2020. So let's take a look of the numbers. As we can see through the median price, it actually doesn't make too much of changes for 1 bedroom. The biggest changes would be the contract signed number here. From January 20th to April 20th, there is a dramatic drop from March 20 to April 20. The contract signed number dropped from 203 deals to 84 deals only, which is kind of expected because we all know during the mid-March, we had the New York City has a pause. So we broker are not allowed to go out and do physical showings for buyers and sellers. And both buyer and seller are also kind of stuck at home. They are not allowed to go out, or they don't want to go out. So the drop percentage is 58%, which is a lot within a month. But it's because of the COVID-19. However, if we take a look of the average price, the average price here from March 20 to April 20, it actually increased from 857,000 to 983,000. It's 14% increase. That's pretty amazing because we are under COVID-19, but one bedroom contract signed price were increasing. And the median price increased as well from 765,000 to 793,000. It was a 3.7% increase. So everyone will have different title interpretation of the market report, but I personally think because this is in Manhattan only, and the population in Manhattan, they are not just family only, because there are a lot of people in Manhattan, they are single. They are single guy, single lady, or they are just a couple. So they don't really need a big house in suburb. So even this COVID-19 hit, they still not going to move to suburb, just one person living a big house, and they have to do all the shovel and the lawn for the grass. You know, it's a lot of hassle for one person. And there are tons of studio listing in Manhattan. And I believe those studio owner or residents, they right now, they want to upgrade their residence. They want to upgrade to one bedroom. So one bedroom still have very high demand, even under COVID-19. And let's take a look at the second slide. Second slide, I'm using the same filter, 49 neighborhood in Manhattan, both condo, co-op, that includes the new development, resale, everything. And the number of bedroom is 2 bedroom here, okay? And we use the same time period from January to April this year. So we can see still the dramatic number is also the contract signed number, because everything's paused. So the contract signed number dropped from March 20th is 160 deals. It dropped to March 20, it's 61 deals only, which is 61% drop. It's higher than one bedroom. However, we take a look at the average price. In March, it was 1.6 million. And in April, it slightly dropped from 1.6 to 1.58 million. It's 1% drop. And for the median price, it was in March, it was 1.46 million, and it slightly increased to 1.49 million. It's a 2% increase. So it doesn't really matter 1% decrease and 2% increase. I would just say it's pretty stable. The 2-bedroom number doesn't really change that much. So that also explains, I think, a lot of 2-bedroom owner, they are still either they are a couple or a couple of a family of 3. They still don't really need to move out of the city. And even a lot of 2-bedroom owner, they are single as well. They use 1 bedroom for their living area, the other bedroom for their home office. And right now, we all know we really need working from home. So 2 bedrooms still have very high demand. And then let's take a look at the 3-bedroom. 3-bedroom, I would say that will have a bigger changes, and it's definitely the main the main listing that got hit severely by COVID-19. From the contract signed deal, first 3-bedroom actually are a lot less than the 1-bedroom and 2-bedroom. On the market, we always have more studio, more 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom than 3-bedroom. So it dropped from 73 deals to 23 deals within a month. The decreasing percentage is 68%. 68% is almost 70% drop. It's a lot higher than 1-bedroom and 2-bedrooms drop number. And the average price, it dropped from 3.3 million to 2.3 million within a month, which is 29% drop. The median price, it also dropped from 2.75 million to 2.29 million. It's 16% dropped. So we can see the bigger the resident is, the bigger hit they got by the COVID-19. Because a lot of owner of 3-bedroom, they have more family member. They might be family of 4, family of 5. They have kids, they have senior. They really need more space to create the social distancing within a family. So those owner, they are the people they really need to, or they really want to move out of the city. They want to buy a house in a suburb or other states. So, which means if you are the buyer or you are an investor, you want to invest in New York City now, you should definitely consider 3-bedroom, because you can get biggest discount, and this will be the one of the best opportunities for you. For buyer who are looking for 1-bedroom and 2-bedroom, I will say you might not get as big discount as you imagine, because we still have very high demand in 1 and 2-bedroom. But it's also the good news, because we are still under COVID-19, and we already can tell the Manhattan market is so resilient. People still need this place. People still want to stay in this place. And right now, I believe people also go to the city from time to time, or people who still live in Manhattan right now. Actually, the living experience is a lot better. It's a lot less crowded. So, there's always good and bad side. It really depends on how you look at it. But I think the fact really shows that how resilient New York market is. And if you are the owner of Manhattan 1 or 2-bedroom, you don't really have to worry too much. But of course, I think under this time period, you might have to give some discount and concession to the buyer. So my conclusion for the above market report is, the Manhattan market is very resilient, even under COVID-19, even we're not past through yet. And 3-bedroom and the luxury market, I mean, it's 4 million and above. These are the biggest timing for buyer to get discount. And if you are the owner of those property, I will recommend you to try to keep it. Don't sell it so fast, because within one year, around 1 year, once everything gets settled down, when we go back to normal or new normal, the real estate market will definitely be back. So the value of your property will definitely go back as well. So that's my market report for now. And then later, Dean is going to introduce Tribeca to us. Dean, what do you think of the current market? And also, because we know Tribeca and Chelsea are 2 very nice areas in Manhattan. So what would you recommend for our audience about the building, and you recommend what to buy and why?
Yes, Maggie. First of all, thank you for the market report. I think that's a very good information and data to understand how the situation is going on in New York City area. And I think, it really helps buyers and sellers and agents even to just really get themselves on foot with what's going around. Yes, Tribeca and Chelsea, they're both great neighborhoods, and I frequent them very often. But let's look at Tribeca first. The building that I'm going to be introducing in the Tribeca neighborhood is the 111 Murray at Murray Street and West Street. And one good thing about 111 Murray is just the convenience. You want your groceries, you want your essential items and needs. Well, guess what? Whole Foods is right downstairs. You don't even have to walk a block to get there. There's a Bed Bath Beyond right downstairs as well. And also there's a Target just only about a block away from the building as well. So really your everything that you need is in a convenient area. So you have everything that you need to get in that neighborhood. And as well as they have very good schools. There's a very famous Stuyvesant High School near Battery Park City. And over there's a gorgeous greenery and people jogging, exercising, just doing a lot of recreational activities. So it's very waterfront and also just very peaceful and quiet, but also it has that very lively excitement in the air as well. 111 Murray, next page. 111 Murray is a world-class condominium building. It's located right by one of the most desirable neighborhoods in Tribeca because, Tribeca is really in the middle of everything in downtown. You're near to the financial district, the World Trade Center, Wall Street, and up you get Soho, Chinatown, City Park, City Hall, I mean. So really, it's the best situation you can be in for a home in this neighborhood. And this 111 Murray, it was designed by David Mann, and it soars some 800 feet, has 157 residences, one of which is a 1-bedroom that I'll be introducing shortly. And the building itself is a very curved glass architecture and elegantly wraps around 64 floors, giving it a rounded form and uninterrupted views of the city and its surrounding rivers in every direction. So the apartment that we'll be introducing in this complex is the apartment 15C, 1-bedroom. It is $2.195 million, and it is the highest corner 1-bedroom floor of 111 Murray, and it's got exceptional south and east view exposure. The apartment has 825 square feet with ceilings that go 12 feet high, and you can really feel the expansiveness of the space in this apartment because when the natural light floods in, and you're walking from the foyer to the exquisite living dining room, you can really feel the light just expanding the area, and you really feel like it's home, and the comfort is there as well. And adjacent to that is the open kitchen and Central Island breakfast bar that allows seamless entertainment and daily intimate living, basically. And the kitchen is custom Molteni and it offers cerused white oak cabinetry trimmed in custom soft black metal. The apartment also provides top-of-the-line appliances by Wolf, Miele, and Sub-Zero. And the master bedroom, it offers an east-facing exposure, and the master bedroom is really roomy in a sense that it's unlike any other luxury property apartments out there in the city because you're giving a lot of options to yourself by the space that you're given. The way you can design, the way you can set up your own bedroom is truly like free. And also the master bathroom, it has radiant heat floors, which is really awesome, especially on a cold winter day, that really goes a long way for a lot of people, I would say. And in the bathroom, they also have custom white marble slab banding with dorm black fittings and fixtures in a custom soft black matte finish. And what completes this apartment is that it has a washer and dryer, as with all the other units in this building. So if you take a look at the amenities of 111 Murray, it's truly elegant and fabulous because it has many features and distinct spaces that flow naturally into one another and evolve throughout the day. The amenities was designed by David Rockwell, and it spans over 20,000 square feet. And and it occupies 2 floors, the lobby level and the lower level. In the lobby level, there are many sprawling lounges with 15 feet high ceilings, plush seating, and an oversized stone and steel fireplace that overlooks the dramatic water wall and reflecting pool. In the lobby level, they also have a jewel box patisserie with daily offerings such as the pastries and coffee, which you can find every morning. But also it can be transformed into a pre-dinner cocktail party for larger events. And they also have a grand private dining room, which is, it features a professional demonstration kitchen where, you can have it's a perfect area to have large parties with other people, have a chef come in or have a wine tasting event. But if you want more intimacy, you could even it's a perfect place to have a dinner with your significant other as well. Down the lower level, the amenities you'll find there, the most notably is 111 Murray's majestic 75-foot lap pool. It also got a hot tub in that area, as well as an additional 25-foot wide splash pool with floor-mounted water jets, which provides a very sensory, playful experience for children. Um, there's also a 3,000 square feet of space of fitness center, and it's got its own separate studios for movement, training, meditation, yoga, stretching, and you name it. And what really makes 111 Murray so special is that although they do have the treatment rooms, massage rooms, saunas, um, what they do have and most luxury homes that don't have is their hammam spa. Now, if you're like me, I did not know what hammam spa was in the beginning, but hammam spa is a Turkish bath, and it's got heated sculpted marble beds and carved sinks. And if you had a chance to try one of those, you should, because it truly provides an immersive and restorative experience to experience. And also in that lower level, they have this hair salon named the Dry Bar. So if you also want to get your hair done, you don't have to go anywhere far or wide to get your hair done. You can simply just go downstairs where it's available for you every day mostly. And also they have recreational activity rooms such as a game room, media room, and children's room, which all of which are very spacious and entertaining, but most of all, because it's in the lower level, you get that you're not really bothered or interrupted by the bustle of the city as well. So it truly provides a very quiet atmosphere and environment to do whatever you want recreationally. We're going to be moving on to the Chelsea neighborhood, where I'll be introducing the apartment complex known as XI. It's also known as the 11th. And the XI building is nestled between the Hudson River and the world famous High Line. And its rotating skyscraping geometry forms maximizes views from all residents. And it really adds a harmonious twist to this vibrant Chelsea neighborhood. Why? Because Chelsea is, in my opinion, one of like the neighborhoods where I feel it truly is like a melting pot, as people who go in and out of New York describe the city as. In the Chelsea neighborhood on the west side along the Hudson River, there's a whole bunch of art galleries where you can never get bored of, and they always are updated weekly or monthly. And on top of that, they have the Chelsea Piers, where they provide a lot of recreational activities such as ice rinks, skating, many more. And also, they also have a lot of great restaurants. I'm particularly fond of the seafood taco restaurant called Los Mariscos in Chelsea Market. If you haven't had a chance to have any of that, I definitely recommend you try it. It is just outstanding. But moreover, they have a lot of cultural aspects of in this neighborhood, such as the Fashion Institute of Technology, School of Visual Arts, Xavier High School, Pratt Institute. So really, this neighborhood is truly, in my opinion, and in essence, it's just a melting pot in New York City. So let's talk about the XI building. The XI building, there are two towers, residential towers. The West Tower stands 400 feet tall, has 149 condos, and then they're interior designed by Gabellini Shepherd. The East Tower stands 300 feet tall, features 87 units, and it starts 100 feet above Six Senses. Now, I'll get to Six Senses quite shortly, but this building is really amazing with what they've done with the collaboration of Six Senses. And the East Tower is also interior designed by Gillies and Boissiere. And this building has also been designed by the world-renowned architect Bjarke Ingels also. And let's talk about the Sixth Sense aspect of this condo. Now, the Sixth Senses is a hotel group based out of Bangkok, Thailand, and their collaboration, the fact that Sixth Senses has opened up their hotel service in this building is also their first US flagship in America. The Six Senses brand is really known for its pioneer focus on luxury wellness and lifestyle brand. And as such, those residents of the XI building are given a lot of priority access to all of Six Senses New York services and amenities, which includes restaurants and the private member-only Six Senses Club, the XI Club, which I'll get to as well. And they also provide exclusive access to their hotel services. So if you're a resident there, you could get housekeeping, laundry, in-home spa treatment, in-home residence dining, catering, anything you can think of, almost quite literally. And the XI Club is only exclusive to the residents and is an 18 square feet club. There, it's purely created and managed by Six Senses, you know, and it's got a 75-foot glass enclosed sunlit swimming pool, cabanas and hot tub on the expansive deck, and wrapping around the fitness area, the swimming pool, you can find the fitness area, and it provides state-of-the-art equipment, and you know, has a lot of studio rooms for training, group classes, and private wellness programs. Now, the one interesting thing about Six Senses Hotel, because as I said before, that they're really well known for the luxury wellness branding. They actually have personalized wellness and nutritional programming, specialty therapies provided by Six Senses, which they handpicked world-renowned practitioners and experts. And Dr. Oz is actually the lead doctor of this XI wellness program as well. So it really gives that that feeling that you're really being taken care of, that you really have all these opportunities that you can take advantage of or use to really make yourself truly at home. And for leisure as well, you know, like they have double height ceilings and entertainment space, library, movie screening room. And so I guess what I'm trying to say is that the XI building, it's really what they're doing right now is truly, it offers a new level of luxury residential development in New York City. It's just an unprecedented combination of location, architecture, interior design, views, services, and lifestyle offerings within a downtown address. And that really makes XI residents truly coveted in the luxury New York real estate. Now we're gonna take our sights to Long Island City, where Danny Lee is gonna talk about the Skyline Tower. And the Skyline Tower is absolutely gorgeous. It's absolutely amazing as well. And Danny Lee will definitely go in real depth about how it is amazing as well.
Thank you. Dean. Thank you. Yes. Thank you, Dean, for this amazing introduction. And now we're going to move from Manhattan to Queens, Long Island City. Mm-hmm. And I believe a lot of people was wondering which building in Queens, Long Island City can compete with the previous two amazing luxury condo in Manhattan. And how come there's a new development in 2019. The first month, they have sold 250 units in 2019. Even 2019, we all know the real estate market is kind of soft already, but Skyline Tower can sell more than 200 units in 1 month. So we would like to have Danny to share his experience and how amazing this building is to us. Thank you.
Hi guys. First, thank you so much for inviting me. Thank you, Maggie and Dean, for inviting me to the webinar. So my name is Danny. I'm the on-site salesperson for Skyline Tower. So before I give the introduction about the project, just want to give us a quick update. So Skyline Tower, actually, we have 802 units total, and the sales office was opened in July 2019. We already have 250 units in contract, and the closing will be start near late 2020, which around December 2020. So just want to give everyone a brief timeline regarding the closing. So for the project, Skyline Tower, our developers are Riesland Development Group, United Construction Group, and FSA Capital. Building designed by Hell West, interior was designed by Whitehall. Regarding the building price point, studios start around 690, one bedroom start around 927, two bedroom around 1.19, and three bedrooms around 2.5. Okay, so let's go to the next page. First, I want to talk about the location. As most people know, location is very important when you do real estate investment. And Skyline Tower, located in Court Square neighborhood in Long Island City, where the best LIC can offer. On the map, you'll be able to see there's a MoMA PS1, and there's a Trader Joe under construction, which will be open late 2020. And also we have the only state-owned Grand Tree Plaza State Park. And the other thing I would like to mention is the commercial building, which is the Jax, only 5 minutes walking distance from Skyline Tower, where Wells Cornell will open their medical center at the Jax, and also the building will be the headquarters for Macy and Bloomingdale. The other thing I would like to mention is about the public transportation. There currently have 8 subway lines running through Long Island City, and 4 of them only takes you 1 stop away to Manhattan. After Skyline Tower, the project's finished, there will be 4 subway lines directly running underneath the Skyline Tower. So actually, where the first New York City new development have direct subway entries. So it's really step away for the residents to enjoy the public transportation. So on the picture, you'll be able to see where the subway entry located. So as I mentioned, there will be 4 subway lines, which will be the E line, G line, M line, and the 7 line. So some of the people might asking, well, they're gonna have a subway running under the building if it's gonna causing any damage or have any bad impact of the building structure. The answer is no, because New York City subway has over 100-year history, and nobody ever changed the infrastructure of the subway line. We just opened a brand new entries. We didn't really change the infrastructure of the subway system. So above the subway entry, you'll be able to see there's a golden vertical exterior decoration. Actually, that's where our parking spot located. The building offered 204 parking spots, rent only, not for sale. Which is also really rare in a lot of the new development in the city. As you might know, usually people have to parking on the street or go to public parking lots, but we do offer valet parking services. What other amenities we're offering? So we're also offering business center, 75 feet long, temperature controlled swimming pools. And also we have spa, sauna, locker room, 2,700 square feet fitness center plus yoga studio. And also we have storage room for sale, price range from 15,000 to 50,000. And also we have 24-hour doorman concierge, of course. And also our property management gonna be ACAM management, which is also a well-known property management in the city. And they will be our on-site property management company. So, you know, for Skyline Tower, we really try to offer the best experience, the most luxury 5-star experience for the tenants. And regarding the apartment itself, all the apartment came with European latch lock system, Nest digital temperature control, heat pump central AC and the heat system, and also German posh kitchen appliance. Cooler fixtures throughout the entire apartment. So if you want to see more about our model units or the views, feel free to book appointments through Maggie. I'm happy to give everyone a personal tour. So today I would like to recommend unit 6111, which is a
Do we see the view first, or you want to show floor plan first? Then
sure. Actually, I
want to see the view. Sure.
Yeah, if we can go back to the
Yes.
page. Yes, so this is actually the actual view of the unit 6111. So this unit is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom. You can see it's facing the south and the west. So on the west facing, you'll be able to see the beautiful Manhattan skyline, which you will never find in anywhere.
So amazing.
City. Yes, it's on the 61st floor, so it's like really
Wow.
high. And for the south facing, you'll be able to see downtown Brooklyn and downtown Manhattan, where the financial district located. So the view is really spectacular. So let's go back to the floor plan. So the reason I want to recommend it about this apartment first is because the price. So this unit is asking roughly around 2.79 for 1,326 square feet, which is really spacious. Since it's a ground up building, so we all the units are floor plans are very efficient. So we try to make sure the buyer spending every single penny on point, don't waste any money. So you can tell the floor plan is very a cookie cutter and is facing west and south, give you great sun exposure. And also, when you walk into, if you look at the layout, when you walk into the apartment, you have 2 bedrooms on your left-hand side and 1 bedroom, a master bedroom on your right-hand side, and the living room in the middle. So for investors, in the future, it doesn't matter if you add new family members or you want to rent it out, potentially this apartment can convert into a 4-bedroom, 2.5 beds. So automatically has more like investment values. So the rent price can go even higher. And also for the kitchen, it has a countertop. So it's perfect for dinner party or invite friends over. So I personally think that this is a great apartment. And also when it comes to monthly, give me 1 second. When it comes to the monthly, so the common charge is $943 and the tax is $1,591. So you're paying roughly around $2,500 per month for the monthly cost, which most of you probably already know. This is a 2-bedroom resale monthly cost in Manhattan. So, you know, in Long Island City, you can spend similar money, but bigger, better, newer, more luxury properties. So why not? Yeah, so this is the reason I'm recommending this unit. And before I finish my introduction about the Skyline Tower and the units, I just want to ask if anyone have any questions. Feel free to ask me. I'm happy to answer.
Thank you so much, Danny. So if you have any question to Danny, you're welcome to unmute yourself and you can ask question or you can type on our chat icon. You can feel free to ask any questions.
I have a question. So this is Sam here.
Hi.
How this pandemic impact people's will to stay in the city? There seems to be a trend that people are escaping from a big city, staying more suburbans. Given the situation where it lasts at least a few months, maybe a couple of years even.
So sorry, can you, because on the first part it's a little bit lagging. Can you say the question again? How to?
My question is, what's the impact of this pandemic given on the housing market, given that the people are now thinking about escaping the big cities and living in suburbans?
Okay, sure. Thank you for the question, Sam. It's a really great question. You want to ask me or Danny or?
Yes, that's what I want to ask. Like, is this for me or for Maggie?
Anyone.
Oh, for anyone.
Okay, Danny, you can go. You can go first.
Okay, for me, actually, just want to give you some information. Actually, the pandemic did slow down our our sales pipeline. However, we're still doing deals. Last month, actually, we have two apartment went into contract, and to be honestly, before the pandemic happened, during March, we had 5 units also went in contract. Of course, I mean, the pandemic gonna have some sort of impact on the New York City market. However, you know, New York City, we went through 2008, we went through 9/11, the market all went back. And I also think New York City market is a most safe and a healthy market for real estate. And this is why a lot of the investors and a lot of foreign buyers would like to make a purchase or invest in New York City, because the market self-adjustments are so flexible and so strong. So I personally have faith of the city, and as I mentioned, we never really stopped working. We still have a ton of traffic. A lot of people was asking. So I'm sure things were definitely getting better after the pandemic. Yeah.
Thank you, Danny. Yeah, that's basically what I think as well. And also today, like for example, we introduced these 3 areas: Tribeca, Chelsea, and Long Island City. They actually really fit the current COVID-19 and post-COVID-19 situation, because like you said, there are people, they are leaving New York, like those owner of 3-bedroom, they have bigger family member, they need more space. So those people are leaving, but still, there's still a lot of people, they are staying. So I think it's just a matter of time. Once the pandemic is gone, everything will be back to normal. And you know, even like you live in Tribeca, you live in Chelsea or Long Island City, it's those 3 areas are relatively more residential. You are not really packed. You are not so crowded with everyone else. So it still can provide you very good residential and living experience. And of course, that will also support the real estate value in New York City. That would be my opinion. What do you think, Dean?
Yeah, I agree with all of you guys as well. You know, I think, yes, it is true that people are leaving the city for the suburbs, you know, for many reasons, such as family and just, you know, trying to be safe from this pandemic. But as Maggie and Danny has been talking about, you know, New York City has its track record of being very resilient and coming back from these kind of like events. So, and as Maggie had talked about in her market report, you know, like there haven't been much of a change. If not, there's been an increase in 1-bedroom, you know. So what does that really mean? It means that I personally believe that it means that people are still looking around for apartments right now. And while it is true that the 3-bedroom have dropped significantly, you know, like still, I believe people will be coming back in the city once the lockdown simmers down and people are able to go back outside, have everything reopen, and continue life as it used to be. Of course, it won't be like as it used to be, but you know, once it reopens, I believe that the New York market will bounce back strong.
And also, I'm thinking, you know, as a New Yorker who's been living here for almost a decade, New York is the center of the universe, as most people always say.
Yes, I would believe that too. Yeah, definitely. Like also like
I agree too.
Yeah,
like you know, if Washington D.C. wasn't the capital of the United States, New York City would be the capital, in my belief. It's just everybody comes, when they come to America, most I would say come through New York City. Everyone knows New York City is the financial capital of the world, and I would even argue. So in that sense, you know, the environment for the real estate market in New York City is not going to waver because it's exceptionally strong, and it's the only unique kind of market compared to all the major cities in America.
Thank you so much. Yes, thank you. And any other questions? And I can use one example as 9/11. I wasn't in New York when 9/11 happened, but I have a lot of numbers to prove that during 9/11, right after 9/11, there was 3 months, no transaction at all, or very little, very few, no transaction, no close, because everybody was freaking out. And everybody think, I'm not gonna live in a high building anymore. I'm not gonna live in a high rise anymore. And then after 3 months, there was deal coming up. People are making deals. Buyer are buying, seller are selling. And that was 2001. And in 2002, the transaction number was twice of 2001. So it came back right after in 2001. So it's really fast and very resilient. But however, I do believe during this COVID-19, the time of recovery might take longer. But I think it's just a matter of time. Like from now on to the next, I would say 10 to 12 months, it's the perfect timing to buy. It's perfect. So if you want to seize the opportunity, I think right now is a really great timing to study the market and think about what type of listing and where you want to invest.
So,
Okay.
so there's a
Yes,
lot of
sure.
uncertainty now, right? So, so in terms of investing, you said as in the next 12 months is best opportunity, but what kind of factors do you look into to make that call? Like, what area do you look at to determine, okay, since has stable now, the market will go up? What
yeah,
information
so
will you collect? What information will you collect? What things you will look at to make that judgment call?
Oh, sure. I think it actually really, because we have been watching the market like very closely, almost every week, every month. So we can tell when the timing is like the close deal are picking up. So we are the people, we are the broker. So we know, we are the first line. We know when what's happening on the market now. And also you will see like during this market, the one bedroom was even increasing. So we have a lot of buyers. Actually, they are looking to buy. We have a lot of sellers. Actually, they have been contacting me as well. But it's on pause now. So I cannot really do anything. And the seller, they are not really just, oh, I'm gonna sell you no matter what. So I think the biggest impact will be everything's on pause. So we have very few closed deals. But once it's picking up, we can, if we, let's say I bring a buyer to see a property and we can start to negotiate the price, we can test out the water, we will know what's going on. But if you just don't want to do anything, I'm not saying you, I'm sorry, I'm just saying if some people, they just say, I want to wait, then you might lose the opportunity. And for example, the 3-bedroom right now is perfect. 3-bedroom right now, actually 3-bedroom in Manhattan ranges from, you can get a 3-bedroom co-op maybe around 2 million plus to a luxury condo, 3 million, 3-bedroom might be like 5-6 million. So it really depends. It's a very big market. It's just, we need to try and we need to see what's going on right now. Yeah, but it's definitely, we're gonna picking out soon.
I have some input. So I think for a primary residence, right now we have the lowest mortgage rate. And for all the new development, the owner willing to negotiate, including Skyline
Yes.
House, just want to put it up. And for investors, first I want to let you know the rental market in the New York City actually went up. So maybe you guys don't know, but actually the rental market actually went up. And also, for investor, if they really want to make money, you have to take certain risk. There's a lot of uncertainty, and this is why there's a lot of the savvy and the smart investor out there looking for the best deal. And this is why there's still a lot of people are looking to purchase. So yeah, hopefully I answered your question. And this is why I think right now it's a great time for people that are gonna either live in New York or even see New York City as an investment market. So right now I think it's a great time because everybody can open to negotiation.
Yes, yes,
Mhm.
that's very true. Both resale and new development. Yeah. Okay. So I have a question for Danny. Because you had such an amazing and thorough introduction about New Long Island City and Skyline Tower. So I believe people will want to know what can you give us more detail about the future of Long Island City, and why do you think Skyline Tower it's a perfect for both buyer for primary residence and investment?
Okay, thank you for the question, Maggie. So first, I think it's a price. I think a Skyline Tower is a really well priced new development because we are the tallest and newest and have all the amenities you can think of. And, and at the price point, we are just a little bit above the average asking. So I think the building is a really well priced. And also the location, we're located in the premium location, Long Island City, which is Court Square. The most, like there's a lot of movement in the neighborhoods, a lot of the new business moving into the neighborhoods, such as New York Times and MetLife, JetBlue, Fresh Direct, Lady M. There's so many business headquarters right now actually located in Long Island City near Court Square. So the location and the price and also the building itself, because, we are using the top-notch materials inside of the building. And, and also another reason I think the building attracts so many buyers is because the future of Long Island City, because, let's say Long Island City, actually we're only one river across Manhattan, Midtown East. For Manhattan, the new development price is like around $1,800 to $2,200 per square feet. But in Long Island City, the average price only around $1,254 to $1,300 per square feet. So really only one stop we stop away, and we still have almost $700 to catch up. So there's a huge potential for the neighborhood to grow. And I think that's another reason, attract so many people looking into Long Island City. Yeah, so.
Yeah, great. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Long Island City it's very fast growing and has a lot of future and potentials. And also, like Danny says, only one river away to Manhattan. If right now many people are working from home, maybe they don't want to live in Manhattan, they can stay in Long Island City with bigger space, and with the more the price is lower as well. Yeah, that's definitely the Skylight Tower would be one of the best choice for people to invest. And what about the other area, Dean? Because you mentioned two amazing buildings in Manhattan, and as we know, Tribeca and Chelsea are also pretty residential and relative quiet and less crowded. So what would you differentiate these two buildings? What's the biggest difference for you? And if for you, what type of a listing type is better in each building?
For sure, Maggie. That's a great question. I would say between the XI and 111 Murray, the biggest difference, I would say, the fundamental difference between those two absolute astounding buildings is that the XI has Six Senses Hotel. That's a huge difference. What XI is doing, being managed and curated by Six Senses Hotel, it offers a little bit more wider variety of services and amenities like the hotel services. So in that sense, that's the huge difference. But another difference I would say is that 111 Murray offers a slightly lower price for one bedroom as opposed to XI. When I was in my when I was talking about 111 Murray, the starting price for the one bedroom was at 2.195 million, and for the XI, the one bedroom starts at 2.88 million. So you can really see the difference in the price between the two apartments, and also with a one bedroom in XI, it won't get you necessarily a nice view compared to 111 Murray, because 111 Murray, the one bedroom that I introduced, is actually on the highest floor for one bedroom. So you really have a very wide open city view. For the XI, you know, if you, it won't be as good as 111 Murray, but if you get a two bedroom, which goes for 3.35, you will get that view. And the two bedroom is, I would say, is the better line in terms of getting that downtown view and the surrounding river views in all direction. But what I also can say is that, you know, XI may not really have that. It might not compete with the 111 Murray bedroom, but the XI is tremendous in what they are offering. You know, it's not every day or every year or every decade even that you get a hotel to curate and manage your building, you know, and offer tremendous like things that you can't even imagine. You know, it's super luxury, and they're super focused on that wellness program and just making sure every resident is taken care of. But 111 Murray, because of the one bedroom and the view and the highest floor, it does definitely have a little bit more value than XI in that sense. So yes.
Good. Thank you, Dean. Yeah, it's a very good point. Yeah.
Of course. If I have to ask you, Maggie, what do you think about like the international market in the pandemic? Are you seeing investors going to invest in New York City? And do you think, like, are the apartment homes besides, because it seems like one bedroom's trending, is increasing. So do you think the demand besides one bedroom is going to be trending as well, like the three bedrooms after the lockdown and things start to get normal?
Great. Oh, thank you for the question. So I believe you have two questions. One is about the international. Sure. So about international client, because I personally handle both local and international clientele, so I can have a very clear comparison. I already have some international clientele asking me and consulting me about New York market. I have been sending them some listing for their to compare and make decision. However, for local clientele, they're more hesitate to make the move, which is understandable because we are at the center of pandemic. New York is the center of pandemic, so a lot of people are freaking out, and so do I. Everybody, I mean, for life, everybody was in big shock. But still, because both New Yorker and international knows New York has very resilient real estate market. So the international, they are more motivated to make the move. And also we all know right now we have very tense US-China relationship. So some overseas clientele might want to move their money out of the mainland China, and park their money elsewhere. If they want to park their money as a US dollar, then US real estate market will definitely get the benefit. It would be New York real estate market, Los Angeles, San Francisco, and other cities. So that would be another factor to affect our real estate market here. And so I would say international are more motivated, but they're still studying. I'm not saying there are a bunch of international coming here right now going to buy. It's not like that, but they are preparing. So I'm hoping our New York local clientele can also see this crisis as an opportunity to make the move. And speaking about the market report, yes, we know all the people are like, not all of the 3-bedroom people are moving. I think I read something from New York Times. They say about 40% of New Yorkers are leaving. So we can think about, wow, this 40% people are leaving. But at the same time, there are 16% people staying here, which are the 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom people, I believe. So I think right now we're still under the pandemic, so it's really hard to say. But even under pandemic, our 1-bedroom and 2-bedroom are so stable, are so resilient. So I'm very positive. I think after the pandemic, everything will be back. Even for the 3-bedroom, as long as you are the owner of 3-bedroom, your property is in a more residential area, let's say Upper East Side, Upper West Side, Chelsea, Tribeca, you know, with a good like family atmosphere, or good school district, something like that, I think you will still keep your value very well. It will come back. It's just the matter of time. So yeah, that would be my my answer.
No, that's a great answer. I do believe as well that even though 40% New Yorkers are leaving, 60% is still quite a lot.
Yeah, 60% are staying here.
Yeah, that's quite a lot still. And I still believe, because New York City is really, in my opinion, the center of the universe or the world, people are gonna flock in once this is over. And,
yeah, you're not gonna work from home forever, right?
Exactly.
Maybe in the future we'll work from
exactly.
home twice a week, 3 days a week, but you're not gonna work from home forever. I don't even think those technology companies are being realistic. I heard, I think I read it from Wall Street Journal, the Microsoft, one of the executive from Microsoft, they even think working from home forever is not realistic, because we can work from home right now because we build out the person-to-person relationship already. Like I built out a relationship with Danny, with Dean. That's why we can do this, with very smoothly. But if we're gonna just hire people and work from home forever, it's doable, but it will be really, really tough. And so everybody had their own opinion, but
Right.
I personally also believe what Microsoft said. It's just gonna be a little bit tough. People need time to get along, to build out a working relationship and friendship and everything. So
it is essential.
Working from home is more like individualized, but instead we cannot work as a team. I don't know how to.
Yes, exactly. Yes. But so thank you so much, everyone, to join us today. We're really thankful. And if you have any question, let me type my email right now. You're welcome to email me any question, and if there's anything further I can help you. Yes, this is my email, maiying.huang@element.com. So thank you so much for joining us, and we wish you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. The weather is really nice. So just go out with social distancing. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Danny.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Us. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Danny.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you,
Sam.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Have a good one, everyone.